Well, welcome to my kitchen. This is Deb. It's been a while since I've done any canning videos, and now that my garden has been producing quite a few vegetables, I've begun canning again. Starting out with, I had a bunch of tomatoes and some peppers, and so I went ahead and charred them in the broiler and minced them up kind of like a Chevy's fresh mix and added my own seasonings in it. So I'm going to show you steam canning instead of water bath canning in the same canner that I use for pressure cooking. So I've already jarred. Next time I'll show you the recipe for my salsa. I did this on the spur of the moment. I had a bunch of tomatoes I wanted to get taken care of before they went bad. And so I thought, since we love a lot of Mexican foods and salsas and stuff, so I went ahead and tried my version of Chevy's Fresh Mix, because we love that with the cilantro, the peppers, the tomatoes and everything. And the secret is you char the skin. That's the flavor. You don't get rid of the skin, you char it. And then you put it in a food processor and grind it all up and heat it up and add your citric acid, which I use lime juice, the concentrated lime juice, because that gives their salsa an extra pop. So what I'm going to do, I only got 4 pints. I got a little bit left, so we're going to enjoy that later today. I put it in the refrigerator. And so I'm going to go ahead and steam can these. You do it just like a water bath canner. You bring your pressure canner up to pressure, and then you set your timer for 10 minutes and let the steam vent for 10 minutes. And then you start your timer for 10 to 15 minutes for pints, and that's all you need to do to steam can your acid foods. So that way you don't have to do a pressure canning, which is longer minutes. So I'll be back and show you when I got the jars in the canner. Okay, got my jars sitting down in there. Just like the pressure canner, you only use about the amount of water it says on the first line, and that's all you need to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on. Yes, I'm holding the camera. I don't have a stand right now, so I'm doing this video on the fly. So let me put the lid on. Okay, I got my lid on my steam canner, my pressure canner, and the difference is you will not put the weight on there once it starts putting out the steam. So I'll bring up the temperature on the dial down here to get it boiling and bring the steam out. So I'll be back in a few minutes when the lock in the back pops up and the steam is blowing out the little wazoo there. Anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, we're back at the canner. You see the lock in the back is up, and you see a steady stream coming out. So now I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Hold on, I'm doing this one-handed. Alright, I got it set for 10 minutes, and I'll be back. And then we'll start the processing for the steam canning. Okay, the canner has been putting out steam for quite a few minutes. The timer is about to go off, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to set it for 15 minutes of steam canning, and then I'll turn it completely off and let it cool down. Well, here's the final results of what I canned today. The salsa here in the front was steam canned. I pressure canned the sweet potatoes from my garden last year. I had to get those chopped up and put in jars. There's that special pop because I just got the pickles out. They were also steam canned. But I'm waiting for a new batch of sweet potatoes to come out of the garden, so I thought I'd go ahead and get these in jars. I just have water and a little bit of salt in them. That way when I put them in a pan and bake them later or brown them or whatever I do with sweet potatoes, then I'll re-season them then. But this was my accomplishment for today. And as you can see, I've also canned outside the box. I reused some spaghetti jars. and they just now sealed. You heard the pop. So we tried some of the salsa. We had some left over, so I just didn't put it in the jar. And it tastes fantastic. Not quite Chevy's, but it's doable. So hope you had a great day. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my next video as I get more produce from the garden, get it canned up. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.